Tombstone, Arizona Territory, September 17, 1881. It's a sheriff's job to give help and assistance to anyone in trouble. There's no extra pay and no overtime, and sometimes the only bonus you get is a bullet hole. But if you're a good sheriff, you work around the clock and you don't count the hours. This was one of those rare mornings when Sheriff Clay Hollister didn't have a thing to do.
Harris! Harris? Oh, come on in.
Morning, Clay. What's up?
Oh, well, nothing. I just saw you going by. It's good to see you.
Why?
One of those mornings. Sit down.
Why?
Well, to talk. That's the trouble with people today. They don't have time to sit down and talk. Now, come on, sit down.
You want to make it a dull day for me, too?
No.
Why don't you go talk to your prisoners?
There's only one back there, old Uriah.
Again?
Yeah, he's sleeping it off. All I can get out of him is snores.
Well, you've got your problems. Mine's breakfast. See ya.
Well, what are you gonna have for breakfast?
Oh, the usual. Poached eggs,
Yeah.
toast.
Yeah.
Oh, confound it, Clay. You know what I have for breakfast. Why don't you talk to your wanted posters or your pictures on the wall?
I just straightened that.
When you're cockeyed.
Thanks.
Oh, gosh, Clay, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right, Harris. It's all right. No great damage. Go on to breakfast.
That's not what I'm sorry for.
Oh.
Real bad omen. Real bad.
What it?
Your picture, too.
So?
So it means somebody's going to be killed today, and you're involved in it.
You just make that up?
That's right.
Uh-huh.
You said you didn't have anything to do today, so I just thought that I'd give you something to think about.
Somebody gonna get killed. How do you suppose superstitions like that really do get started?
I don't know. I suppose somebody makes a wild statement like I did, and it comes true. An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory.
Uriah, come on, it's 6:30. Time to be up and out.
Oh, Sheriff.
You sure caused enough trouble last night at the Oriental.
I did?
Yeah. 1 table, 3 chairs, and 15 glasses.
Well, any man's got a right to a little fun.
Fun, huh?
You know what's wrong with this world, Clay? Nobody ain't got no more sense of humor.
Clay Hollister?
Not me.
Mr. Hollister, I want you to put me under arrest. I want you to lock me up and keep me locked up so I can stand trial.
The jail in Tombstone is as good as any in the territory. It is clean, well-built, and comfortable. No one goes there voluntarily. At least they didn't until Chris Anderson rode into town.
I just had to make sure you were Clay Hollister.
Well, why is that so important?
Because I want to get back to Brewster Flats. Alive. And you're the only man in the territory I can trust.
Well, what's in Brewster Flats?
I'm wanted for a robbery. A robbery I didn't do.
Oh, you want to stand trial and clear yourself, huh?
That's right. That's why I need your protection. Without it, they'll kill me.
Who's they?
The men who did the job. Sheriff Binns and his deputy, Tom Hatch. Also, you know the sheriff.
I know of him. He's a hard man, but he's an honest one.
Honest? You're living in the past. He's not so honest anymore. I was driving the gold to Brewster Flats. Binns and Hatch were going to meet me at Twin Forks. That's where I was going to give them the gold. They were going to blame it on bandits, and we were going to split the money 3 ways. Only I knew they were going to kill me anyway. So I hid the gold before I got there.
And you gave him the slip?
Yeah, I had to go off the side of the road to do it.
Well, where's the gold now?
I know where it is.
Why didn't you just take it back to Brewster Flats?
I needed a bargaining point in case they caught me.
That's quite a yarn.
It's the truth.
Might have a tough time proving it in court.
And they'll believe me. They'll believe me when I show them where the gold is hid.
Where do you figure I fit into this?
Sheriff Binns has a warrant for my arrest. Dead or alive. I want you to protect me from him.
Well, how do I know you're telling the truth?
Why would I come to you with a lie?
If you don't mind, Clay, I'm going over to the saloon.
Uriah, didn't last night teach you anything?
Oh, I ain't going over there to drink.
Yeah.
I'm going over there to work off the damage I done. You know, it isn't everybody in this town that draws down a regular paycheck. Hey, Clay, give a look.
Kid, come here.
That's Sheriff Binns, all right.
You know, we've all got our problems.
I thought you said there were 2 men chasing you.
There were 2, Binns and Hatch.
And where's Hatch?
Well, how do I know? Maybe Binns killed him. Look, don't take any chances with Binns. He'll do anything to save his skin.
Well, Hollister, I see you've taken Anderson into custody. That's mighty cooperative of you. What's he done here, kid? You look sick.
Where's your deputy?
What deputy?
Tom Hatch.
I don't need no deputy to bring in a kid.
I was told that Hatch is with you.
You were told wrong.
What do you say, boy?
I told my story.
I see. I see. The kid must have done a lot of talking. I suppose he told you I planned to kill him.
It was mentioned.
What else he tell you?
Well, why don't you try to guess?
Hollister takes a heap of jumping to keep up with a lying man. I just ain't as agile as I used to be.
If there's any lying, he's doing it.
The jury in Brewster Flats will decide that. Here's the warrant. All sworn, signed, and legal.
And it means a bullet in my back and him claiming I tried to escape. Oh, he's got it all figured. He wants the gold.
You sure got a heap of imagination, kid. I'm taking him back. Is that clear, Hollister?
Yeah, you're within your legal rights.
He's lying, I tell you.
So you say.
Would I want to go back to Brewster Flats if I was lying?
I'd throw away 30 years of my life for a few bags of gold.
Look, I'm not going back with him.
You just take it easy, boy. Let's hear your side of the story.
Oh, this beats all. 30 years as sheriff, and now I'm mistrusted by a member of my own team. I don't know what the star means to you, but to me it means scars, lots of scars. It's a tough job and a thankless one. It don't sit right to be challenged by a lying kid. When we learned the gold was overdue, Tom and me investigated. Caught the kid trying to hide the gold.
He's lying!
It was any proposition me to share the gold with him. It ain't often a man's faced with such an enormous temptation. I admit I gave it some thought. That's when he gave us the slip. Enough talk. He's going back, and that's final.
I guess murder's legal when you're wearing a badge. I counted on you, Hollister.
They're all the same. You catch them, they turn to jelly. The worst killer I ever knew cried for his mother when they hung him. You learn a lot in 30 years.
Who's prisoner?
He's a robbery suspect from Brewster Flats.
Oh, that gold robbery. I heard about it. Is the kid guilty?
Well, he says not.
They always do.
He accuses Sheriff Binns.
Well, now that's a novel idea. You know, it never occurred to me to accuse you of any of our robberies.
Look, Harris, what do you know about Binns?
Oh, good, Sheriff. If you like him tough.
Yeah, but has he ever been in any trouble?
Not to my knowledge. Why all the questions?
Well, I heard two stories. Both of them are possible. I didn't want to turn the boy over to Binns.
Well, when a sheriff and his deputy come to pick up their prisoner, I'd say that you'd have to believe them instead of the prisoner.
Did you say deputy?
Yeah, I reckon that's who it was. Big fellow rode in with Binns, stayed over at the Crystal Palace while Binns came looking for you.
How do you happen to know all this?
I'm a reporter.
Look, Harris, are you absolutely sure about the second man?
Sure, I'm sure. You don't trust anybody today, do you? Hey, what's up?
Just what I'm going to find out.
All right, Tom, it's me.
You sure took long enough.
Took a while to talk Hollister out of his prisoner.
Howdy, kid.
Take it easy, Tom. It's Hollister. I'll handle it. Well, Hollister, I didn't expect to see you so soon again.
That's your deputy?
I guess I lied a little. Nothing serious. Just a matter of pride, good sense. If I got around how much I need him, I'd be through as sheriff. Get the point?
Yeah, I guess I see what you mean. Say, Binns, I think I'll ride along with you to Brewster Flats.
Well, that's very generous of you, but I think we can handle the kid ourselves.
Well, 50 miles is a pretty long way. Wouldn't want anybody to get hurt.
You sure take your job serious, don't you?
You got any objections to my company?
No, not at all. I have nothing to hide. 2 lawmen or 3. As long as we bring a prisoner into Brewster Flats.
I'm glad you see it that way.
Mount up, Tom. Guard Anderson. We got a long, hard ride ahead of us.
All right, stop grinning and start moving.
An old man give you some advice.
I'll listen.
Just remember, whatever happens, you brought it on yourself.
I always do, Binns. It's the curse of my life.
Noon, September 17, 1881. The first fresh stream. The 4 men had gone about 15 miles, and the sun had not helped to cool hot tempers.
I could get Hollister from here.
It wouldn't serve any purpose.
Could drop him with one shot easy.
Such optimism could be fatal.
Why don't you talk English?
Meet Kitty before your gun was half out of your holster.
You want to bet I ain't faster than he is?
You'll never live to a ripe old age, that's for certain.
We can't take him to Brewster Flats.
I've been giving the matter some thought. There's several ways to handle a man like Hollister. When I need your gun, I'll tell you.
Well, don't wait too long. What do you suppose they're up to?
Let them talk. We've got the horses.
You gotta face the facts, Hollister. You're gonna have to kill them sooner or later.
You're beginning to sound as bloodthirsty as Hatch.
But they'll kill you. As long as you're alive, I've got a chance. Without you,
Well, I'll try to stay alive just for you.
there's something else. Tonight, when we make camp, they can take turns sleeping. You can't take that chance. What kind of shape do you think you're gonna be in after 2 days of that?
What do you think I ought to do? Just walk over there and blast them?
You could claim self-defense. I testify as a witness.
I'll get you some water.
I'll keep an eye on the kid.
Tom, just keep on walking.
Why do you keep him around?
He saved my life once.
You don't look that sentimental to me.
Or honest either, huh? Let me tell you something. All my life I've been like you. Honest, brave, and broke. Now I'm coming to the end of the line. What have I got to show for it? Nothing. I know why you followed us here, Hollister. We're two of a kind. It isn't just because of the badge, either. It's an awful lot of gold that kid's got buried away. Enough for 4 men.
Big of you to include the boy.
Greed doesn't get you anything but an early grave. We split the gold. The kid takes off for Mexico. You go back to Tombstone. Tom and I continue to keep the peace at Brewster Flats.
That's simple, huh?
The kid escaped, that's all I'll say. My reputation will carry me through. Well?
You make it sound real tempting.
What good is a halo if you wear it so tight it gives you a headache? I've had a headache all my life. It ain't worth it. You gotta admit it makes better sense than us killing each other. Now, do you want 5 minutes to wrestle with your conscience, or is it a deal?
Let's go talk to the boy.
Tell him. He'll believe it coming from you.
We want the gold, boy. 4-way split, and on my word on it, you can take off for Mexico.
Your word, a lot that means now.
Who's here to be giving orders?
It's all right, Tom. I know what I'm doing.
All right, we'll try it your way.
Then we're all agreed?
As long as we're suddenly partners, how about untying my hands?
First, you'll take us to the gold.
Oh, I see. Nothing like trust among friends, huh?
What's the matter, Hollister? Your halo's still pinching?
How much farther?
Few minutes.
Gold better be there.
Find the gold right under there.
Suppose after we dig up the gold, they make a run for it.
Now, Tom, you saw the trail. We can kill them before they got 100 yards.
Give me your hands. There's a gun in my saddle blanket. Be ready to use it when I tell you to.
I underestimated you.
I'm just full of surprises.
get your shovel.
What's the biggest sum of money you ever had in your fist at one time?
My own or somebody else's?
I once had $10,000 in my hand.
Yeah?
Caught 2 bank robbers and recovered the loot. When I returned it to the bank, they gave me a smile and thank you.
Haven't found anything yet.
Keep digging. You gotta expect to do some work for a fortune. Yes, sir. That $10,000 is the prettiest sight I ever saw.
Hey, I think I hit something.
I guess this is it, Tom.
All right, hold it, both of you. Get their guns.
Good work, boy.
I guess your halo doesn't pinch as much as I thought.
Okay, now drop your gun, Bell Hollister. Come on, drop it, quick!
Sure hate to be shot with my own gun.
Well, you know, you sure disappointed me, Hollister. I thought you were going to kill Benz and Tom for me. It's the only reason I came to you. Now I got to do it myself.
Well, in that case, I guess I'll keep my gun.
Well, in that case, you'll be the first one to go.
That's right. It's empty. You see, boy, I wasn't quite sure whose team you were on. Anybody else got any wild ideas?
I didn't think I could trust you.
Well, I'll let you carry the gold back. That way you'll have something to think about on the way to your jail.
Hello, Harris. How things been around town?
Well, crime took a holiday while you were away.
We should do the same thing while I'm here, too.
Here you had yourself quite a time. Ellen got the report by wire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're going to have quite a trial over there at Brewster Flats. Wonder how many more lies that boy can think up to tell.
How much gold was involved?
About 10 bags of dust. $10,000, roughly.
Well, no wonder Ben succumbed to temptation. Now, there's an interesting thought.
What's that?
What would you or I do when faced with such a big temptation? Would we even consider it?
Well, it might depend on how many ways we had to split it.
I've seen temptation, and I say don't do it. Working in that saloon over there. Billions of bottles all over the place. Lovely bottles. All sizes and all shapes. It ain't right to expose any man to temptation.
All right, Jeriah, come on.
Don't bother, Mr. Hollister. I can find my own way.
Well, there's your answer, Harris. Big temptation comes along, you run. And lock the door behind you.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run a foul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone territory.
June 23, 1884. A train was passing close to Tombstone, Arizona Territory, carrying a party of roistering political conventioneers headed for Chicago. But two of the men on the train were not going to Chicago.
Here we are, to the next president of the United States, Grover Cleveland! Now, wait a minute. You boys don't look happy. Why ain't you happy going to Chicago to nominate that great American Grover Cleveland? Say, you ain't blaming, are you? Why, we'd throw blamin' right off of this train.
Now, look here, I don't want any trouble. I'm Bledsoe, deputy marshal from San Antonio. And this here's Sam Carver. Murdered an express agent in the holdup, then broke jail by killing an unarmed guard. I ran him down in Prescott. And now we're heading back. And neither of us is in the mood for any hijinks.
Well, maybe you don't feel like hijinks, Marshal, but the condemned man looks like he needs a little cheering up. How about a drink, Carver?
He's not drinking.
What's the harm in the poor devil having a bracer? Huh, boys?
All right. If I let him have one drink, will you boys leave us alone?
Why, sure, Marshal. Just one little drink. A toast to Grover Cleveland.
Stand in your tracks. First man that moves, I'll kill him.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory. June 24, 1884.
Morning, Clay. Bringing your diary up to date?
No, accounts, bookwork, reports. People have the idea that being a sheriff is 1/10 chasing after criminals and 9/10 sleeping in the sun.
Ah, don't get yourself all riled up so early in the morning. It's bad for your liver. And I hear you've got somebody to chase.
Yeah, Sam Carver. He was being taken in for murder when he jumped a train last night north of here.
Sam Carver. Wasn't he mixed up in that cattle rustling and butchering ring here about 3 years ago?
That's right. I couldn't prove anything definite on him, but feeling was running so high in town that I had to move him out of Tombstone for his own protection. Say, I'm gonna go out and talk to his sister, Amy Hendricks.
She and Roy are mighty good people, Clay. Hard workers, devoted to that youngster of theirs. And it's a wonder what they've done to the old Walker place since they took it over. Now, Now, why ride out there and get Amy all upset about her brother? She'll get the news soon enough.
We'll see.
What do you mean?
Well, Carver's on foot without money and supplies. He just might head for the place where he's sure getting help. If he suddenly showed up there, Roy and Amy might get involved. I want to make sure they don't.
Roy and Amy Hendricks aren't the kind to aid and abet a murderer, even if he is a relative.
Well, maybe not, but the report said Carver was armed. He may not have a choice. Hi, Bruce.
Hi, Mr. Hollister.
It's a fat, sassy coon you got there.
His name's Bandit. See the mask over his eyes?
Yeah. Say, your folks home?
Well, Pop ain't, but my mom is.
Bruce, it's almost lunchtime. Well, hello, Clay. What brings you out to see us?
Well,
You'd better go wash up, Bruce.
Yeah, sure. See you later, Mr. Hollister.
Yes, Clay.
The boy tells me your husband isn't home, Mrs. Hendricks. I'm sorry. I wanted to talk to both of you. When was the last time you heard from Sam?
About 8 months ago, he wrote us from San Antonio. He needed money. He's not in trouble, is he?
I'm afraid so.
What happened?
He killed 2 men, badly injured another one.
Oh, no, there must be some mistake. Well, Sam's always been rough and wild. And he's been weak, but... Well, Sam wouldn't kill.
I'm sorry, ma'am. There is no mistake.
You haven't changed a bit, have you, Clay? You always were ready to condemn him without proof. Why did you come out here, Sheriff, just to gloat?
No, ma'am. I came out here to prepare you and to warn you.
Of what?
Well, there's a chance that Sam may come to you for help. If you give it to him, it's a criminal offense and subject to prosecution.
Sam wouldn't come near us or Tombstone.
I hope not, because if he does, I expect you to let me know.
You expect? You expect? Even if he were to come here, what right have you to expect me to betray him?
My right as the representative of the people that gave me this badge, your neighbors, friends. Would you betray them?
Go away, please.
Times I'm not overly fond of my job. This happens to be one of them.
Sheriff? I suppose you were just doing your duty. I'm sorry.
All I'm asking is for you and Roy to be careful.
You will have it then that blood's thicker than water, won't you?
Isn't it?
Well, the majesty of the law seems a little crestfallen.
Harris, there ought to be a special course in how to deal with women.
Kitten have claws?
Oh, no, not that, but I did get her upset. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is all for nothing.
One thing I've learned in a checkered career, Clay, the view's terrible looking backward. If you made a botch of things, forget it.
Thanks.
And as for women, you could study them for the rest of your life and wind up an ignoramus on the subject. As Alexander Pope said, woman's at best, a contradiction still.
Mr. Clyburn, you're a great comfort to me.
Not me. Alexander Pope.
Amy, be quiet.
Oh, Sam, I can hardly believe it's you. Oh, when the sheriff said...
Sheriff? Sheriff said what? When?
Oh, yesterday. They're looking for you, Sam. They say you killed 2 men.
Amy, it wasn't like that. You gotta believe me. I killed the first man in self-defense. I was innocent, but they were gonna hang me anyway.
And the second man?
I tried to get away. The guard tried to gun me down like a dog. It was either him or me.
Oh, Sam, I knew you couldn't kill anybody.
We haven't got any time for any tears. I'm hurt, Amy. I need help bad.
Oh, your leg. What have you done to it?
The iron cut it when I jumped off the train. I hobbled for miles. The leg swole up. Then an old Mexican in a wagon picked me up. He saw the irons, but he didn't care none. Not when I gave him my watch.
How long have you been up here? Why didn't you call me sooner?
I came in last night. I didn't dare rouse anybody. I don't know who's all living here on the place with you and Roy. Maybe a hired hand or two, nervous with a shotgun. Where is Roy?
He's away, but he'll be back soon, maybe even tonight. There's nobody here but Bruce and me.
Just as well. I was figuring on trouble with Roy anyway. He's always been too righteous for me.
Sam, you know you and Roy never got along, but he wouldn't deny you help, not with your hurt like this. He loves me. Why, he'd do it even if just for my sake.
I can't wait for Roy. I've got to get these irons off. Have you got a fence wire cutter on the place?
No, I don't think so. Our land's not fenced.
Then you'll have to go to Tombstone and buy one. The heaviest one you can get. All I want for now is to sever through this chain so I can straddle a horse. Well, what are you waiting for? With any luck at all, I can be clear into Mexico by tonight.
All right, Sam. I better take Bruce with me, though. We don't want him to learn you're up here. Young boys sometimes can't keep secrets.
Do as you like. Bring me some grub before you go.
All right.
And Amy.
Yes?
Watch your tongue.
Well, yes, Sam.
Well, now here's the muslin and the thread. There's the beans and the bacon. Now, was there anything else, Miss Hendricks?
No, I think that'll be all.
Huh?
Oh, Roy asked me to get him a pair of wire fence cutters, the heavy kind.
Oh, you built a fence, huh? I've just got the ticket for Roy.
Hello, Bruce.
Hello, Mr. Editor.
Well, good morning, Amy.
Good morning.
How's Roy?
Oh, he's fine, thank you.
Well, now, these should get the job done. Well, good morning, Miss Editor, and what can I do for you?
There's no hurry, Esau. You go right ahead. Something sort of personal.
Oh, I'll be with you in a jiffy. Now, that'll be $5.50. Put bacon right in there, and beans here. I'll keep these here so they'll be out of the dust. There you are.
Thank you very much.
Now, I better let Bruce carry the cutter because they're kind of heavy. Here you are.
Goodbye, Mr. Glavin.
Bye, Miss Hendricks.
Goodbye, yourself.
Goodbye. Say hello to Roy for me.
I will.
And now, what was that personal matter of yours?
Clay Hollister.
We're just fresh out of Clay Hollister's.
What I came to see you about, Esau, I didn't want to mention him in front of the lady. Need some new suspenders. They lost their snap.
Oh. Well, I guess if you were as old as they are, you'd have lost your snap, too. You know what? I just got these in, and they're highly recommended to keep everything taut and tidy.
Well, these should do the trick.
Yes. You know, I got them in special for you, because we can't have our editor losing his trousers, can we? I tell you.
The night of June 25, Roy Hendricks came home to his anxious and worried wife.
Roy, please come into the house before you go to the barn.
Hey,
Amy, what's wrong? It's way after midnight. Is Bruce... I mean,
No,
there's
no,
nothing...
darling, he's all right. Sam's here. He's in the loft. He's hurt and he's sick and the law's after him.
Amy.
Roy, please. They say he killed 2 men, but he told me how it happened. He couldn't help himself. Oh, Roy, I've been so frightened without you here.
Amy, you've got to realize and understand what this means. If Sam's in trouble with the law, innocent or not, we don't dare get mixed up in it.
But he's so sick. And they had chains on his legs. I went into town to get a cutter to get him off, but by the time I got back, he was burning up with fever. He was too sick to get away like he wanted to.
All right. But sick or not, we've got to find some way to get him out of here.
Roy, don't antagonize him. He has a gun.
Let's see that leg. Looks like blood poisoning to me. Reckon we better get you a doctor and fast or you're a dead man.
Not Doc Cunningham in Tombstone. He knows me. He turned me into Hollister.
But for Amy, I'd turn you in myself. She thinks this wasn't any fault of yours.
It wasn't. Might have known the help I'd get out of you, Hendricks. Suit you to see me dead.
Suit me more if you were a long ways away from here.
Roy, I got the chain cut. And I'd been gone before now. But the sickness come over. I'm as weak as a kitten.
There's a halfway kind of doctor living over at Pima Tanks. Drunk most of the time. Does his doctoring on cattle and horses when he's middling sober, but I guess he's better than nobody.
What makes you think he won't blab?
Money. He's done his share of patching up the law's bullets. I'll pay it, Sam, just so I can get shut of you as fast as I can.
How long to get him?
I'm bone tired. Gotta get a little sleep. I'll leave at daybreak with the buckboard and be back here around noon, maybe. Remember, I'm doing this for Amy. If I had my way, I'd run you off as you are or turn you over to the sheriff.
Thanks. I'll remember.
Hello, Harris.
Morning. I was passing the telegraph office, and this just came through for you.
Oh, thank you.
It's a follow-up on the Carver case. Bledsoe, the deputy marshal, had a concussion, but he'll be all right.
Oh, well, now I don't have to open it.
What do you mean?
Well, you told me what it said.
Well, naturally glanced at it as I brought it over. My newspaper instinct.
Naturally. Hey, this description of Carver's interesting.
Description? You know what he looks like.
Yeah, but I didn't know he was wearing leg irons when he jumped off the train.
Leg irons?
Yeah. First information said he'd freed himself. Harris, if Carver's weighted down with irons, he's got to be close around here somewhere. And he's got to have help to get rid of him. Well, what's the matter?
Clay, it might just be. Oh, confound it, it's got to be.
What has to be?
Amy Hendricks was in Stelling's yesterday buying fence cutters. Big ones. Now that I think of it, the Hendricks place is unfenced range.
The deputy's due back here in a couple of minutes. Tell him where I've gone, have him stand by around the office.
Now, there wasn't much doubt in Sheriff Clay Hollister's mind, or mine either. Sam Carver had to be at the Hendricks Ranch. Carver was a tough enough proposition in himself, but there were to be added complications. Not wanting Bruce to know about his uncle, Amy had kept Carver's hideout a secret.
Come on, Bandit. You gotta learn how to walk with a leash, and I can take you into town with me. Come on, Bandit. Don't you ever want to learn nothing? Come on. Bandit! Bandit, come on! Bandit? Bandit, where are you? Bandit, don't you think you can get away? Bandit?
Mom! Mom!
Shut up, it's your uncle.
Mom! Please, let me go! Mom! Mom! Please help me, Mom!
Sheriff!
Mom! Please, Mom!
Sheriff, he's got bruised.
Stay back. He'd kill you, sister or not.
My brother's sick. He's half out of his head. I've got to get Bruce.
Stay here. Let me take care of him. Hello, Sam. Let's you and I talk this over.
No use to talk, Sheriff. You know I'm holding all the cards.
Make your fight a man's fight. Let the boy go.
You want him to stay healthy? Take off your gun belt.
All right, Sam. Just don't hurt that boy.
That's more like it. Now, no tricks, mine. Or the boy gets it. Amy! Come in here!
Sam, he's your own nephew.
It's no good. He's already killed 2 men in cold blood. You think he's gonna start acting like the fond uncle now?
Shut up. Amy, fix me some grub in a sack and a canteen of water. Me and Bruce are taking Hollister's horse. Go on.
You can't ride very far. If that leg doesn't get you, I will.
Not with this little insurance policy on the saddle in front of me. If the law comes within gun range of me, the brat dies. Now go on outside. All right, that's far enough. Turn around. Go get the horse. Bring it in. Come on, kid. Bring me that horse. Bring me that horse or I'll kill you.
Don't do it, Roy. You haven't got a chance.
Sam?
Are you all right, son?
Sure, Pop.
Bullet went clean through. Nothing busted. How about the other ones?
You won't have to do anything for him.
Let's get him inside.
I'm sorry, Clay. It was my fault. I believed him.
It is thicker, isn't it? But it spills just as easy.
June 27, 1884.
Buy some breakfast?
Oh, no, thanks. I've had mine. Wait a minute. This might interest you.
There's the story. You want to read it? You helped write it.
Just help me forget about it.
You know, you've got one unhandy quality in a lawman, Clay. Sensitivity. Every time you're forced to kill a man, you're in the dumps for days. You know, you saw was right. These are good. Good sheriff, good suspenders. Gives a citizen a nice, secure feeling.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory to Tombstone territory.
Tombstone, Arizona Territory, July 8, 1885.
There you go, Jimmy. You figure this is the way to make the trip to Larrabee without us along?
Well, I'm not carrying gold, Wayne, just a court paper.
Worth more than gold to the man who doesn't want to hang. Clay, be careful.
Well, if I run across him, I will be. And while I'm gone, don't you get any holes in your star either.
Here, man. As your father, I got my rights.
Stepfather. Maybe I could put up with you as long as Mother was alive, but I don't have...
If you think you're going to run off like this...
Watch me.
You traveling, Miss Worth?
As far as I can get from him and all I've known here.
I didn't expect this kind of interference from the law.
She's old enough to make her own decisions. Besides, those who know you won't think she's wrong.
All right, Smokey, line him up.
A sheriff often welcomes the chance to get out of town and away from trouble, even if he thinks he could be riding right into it. An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory. From Tombstone, it was a grinding 2 days' ride to Larrabee, if the coach got through.
Would you say this is a dangerous run to Larrabee, Sheriff?
I never like to make predictions, but the stage is just full of bullet holes, Mr.
Willis, isn't he? You don't seem very concerned.
Well, we're safe enough as far as Dry Creek Station, the other side.
So I heard. I was hoping that was only a rumor.
Not entirely. We pick up a couple of guards at Dry Creek, though. Oh, Miss Worth, if you'd like to take a nap, I'm sure Mr. Clark wouldn't mind moving over.
Forget about me. Leave me be.
You're in a fine mood.
Look, when I want your opinion...
A few weeks in one of those dance halls and you won't recognize yourself. I can see that's what you want.
You make up your mind mighty fast, Mr. Clark. Maybe too fast?
I'd like to agree with the sheriff. The importance of parental guidance
Look, will everybody please talk about something else?
Should have left her back in Tombstone. That old man of hers is probably right.
What are you, a gunfighter or just learning how?
I've learned well enough to...
Why don't you leave the lady alone, Clark? We've got a long way to go.
I agree with the sheriff. Let's be pleasant with one another. It's a long 2-day ride in this coach, and safe all the way, I hope.
As miles roll by, a coach filled with 4 people seems to grow smaller as tempers grow shorter.
All right, Clark. Well, what was that all about?
I warned you about him, Sheriff.
I just wanted to see how it was with the great Clay Hollister of Tombstone. I don't figure it'd be such a tough job after all.
Clark, what's got into you?
It's like sitting down next to a rattlesnake.
Oh, it's not that bad, Miss Worth. He's just a boy with a lot of curiosity.
Boy!
He'll learn that guns aren't to be played with.
Look, if you think I don't know how...
If he lives that long.
I don't like the look of this country.
Wait till he gets on the other side of Dry Creek.
Well, we're on schedule anyway. There's Silver Gulch.
Sounds like money. Somebody strike it rich at Silver Gulch.
You've got to have a sort of special sense of humor for a lot of things around here. A party of people ran into some Indians years back. Their bones turned sort of silver. Got that name.
Well, what do we got to worry about? We got the great Clay Hollister with us, guns and all. Why, just one look at him and a real bad man at hightail for the hills. Hey, Sheriff?
I hope not. Don't like running after people to bring him back. Takes a lot of time, saddle leather.
Sheriff, I'm a trifle curious about this trip you're making to Larrabee. Not that I know anything about law enforcement, really, but... Well, I did happen to overhear something said to you back in Tombstone about a court paper you're carrying. Something about a murder case.
Well, I see no reason to be mysterious about it since we're all so friendly like this. A man by the name of Rowan's under indictment for killing in Larrabee. He's out on bond. I'm carrying a key ruling from the circuit judge. Matter of life and death. Not mine, I'm pleased to say.
It's very interesting. Is Rowan a man you know?
No.
You ever seen him?
No, not even that. I can't recall meeting you, Mr. Clark, in Tombstone.
Just passing through. Not my kind of territory there. But Larrabee might be just the place for folks like me and Miss Worth here.
On an overland trip, passengers get to know each other real well, whether they want to or not.
Well, a girl like you run away from home and all shouldn't be crying.
Whatever gave you that idea?
So you're not crying. You sure don't seem to be very happy about getting out of Tombstone.
I think you're so darn smart.
Well, if there's anything I said...
I think you could bother me, somebody like you.
I guess not. Anyhow, I just want you to know that what I said, well, I'm sorry.
Mr. Clark, if I were you, I wouldn't annoy Miss Worth.
What are you talking about?
It's obvious she doesn't care to talk to you.
Stow it. Stow it.
Oh, I don't think he meant...
Another little family quarrel? When I thought we were settling down.
Mr. Clark had impressed me in his own way, of course, of being a really tough sort of man. Now I see he has a gentler side.
Ah, stow it. I was just fooling around a little to pass the time. Well, what are you staring at, lawman? I might as well tell you I don't think I can stay cooped up in here with that high-toned big man look of yours all the way to Larrabee.
Now, Mr. Clark, I didn't mean to start all this.
Why should anything be happening here?
I don't know. Might be a roadblock up there. Take it easy with that gun till we find out.
Yes, if we just keep calm.
Rock slide, Sheriff. Nearly spilled all of us.
You might as well stay inside, Miss Worth. There's not much you can do out here.
I think we can get through now.
All right, Smokey.
Driver, I'd like to wash my hands.
I think we can spare a little water. May I help you, Miss Worth?
Thank you.
A little exercise feels good.
Not my kind.
Not bad.
What do you mean, not bad?
Well, if that stump had been a man who knew his business, you'd have had a bullet in you just about the time you made your first move.
That wasn't my best.
No. Now, you're working under a handicap. I don't figure you've killed your first man or done anything really wrong yet.
Maybe. When I get me a real big man.
Come on, Sheriff, we've lost enough time.
The night of July 8, 1885.
This is the ladies.
That's mine.
All right.
Drink of your finest whiskey.
Those are two men that are going to ride our guard?
Never seen that pair before. Our two men better be here by morning, Sheriff Hollister.
Yeah.
Hollister? Not Sheriff Clay Hollister, the big man from Tombstone.
Hey, couldn't be. Way out here, so far from his protection.
Those two horses out in front, are they yours?
You asking questions, lawboy? I don't see any warrant. Do you?
No deputies either. The sheriff's acting pretty bold, I'd say.
You worked them mighty hard today. They haven't been watered yet.
Is that right? Did you hear what the sheriff says?
My.
Well, I'll tell you, Sheriff, there ain't much help on the station here. Only the agent there. And he's taking care of us, so, suppose you take 4 bits and do the job yourself.
Can we share a room, Sheriff, if it's all right with you?
Sure.
I'd say they'd make a nice pair, wouldn't you?
You see any answers up there?
Am I looking for some?
Maybe. You still think you did the right thing in running away from home?
I had no choice. I had to leave.
I left home when I was 13. It's a funny thing about running. Once you start, it's hard to stop.
Do you want to?
To stop?
Yes.
I don't know.
Dinner's ready. If you're hungry.
May I?
Here, I'll help you. And then we all better turn in. We'll be making an early start in the morning.
All right. I thought I might go out and get some air.
Well, don't wander. You still haven't watered your horses.
Horses? I thought you were going to take care of that, Sheriff. Oh, take care of these while you're at it, will you? Nice and neat.
The Sheriff's a fine little housewife, I'd say.
Sorry about those plates. Put them on my bill. Take care of these. And have them gone by sunup. Well, I'll go water their horses.
You fools.
The morning of July 9, 1885. A day's ride from Tombstone. A day's ride to Larrabee lay ahead.
Guards didn't get here. Bushwhacked, you figure?
Maybe. Can't wait now. Too bad. We might need them guards.
Think so?
I got a bad feeling this morning. We've had some mean holdups on this run. No witnesses. Anybody rather I'd get to Larrabee with a dead sheriff instead of a live one?
Could be.
You want to lay over here?
Huh.
Mr. Clark. Allow me to remind you of a couple of things before we head on for Larrabee.
Hurry up, folks. We haven't got all day.
All right, go ahead. Say we're reaching the bad stretch now, Sheriff?
Just about.
So it's just something that we could do.
There is.
What's that?
Relax. Hope for the best.
Jim, I don't understand.
Don't understand what?
The way you were with me last night, I thought...
That was last night.
You can change this way?
Anne, forget it. Forget it.
Is that all you can say?
That's all I can say.
The dusty afternoon wore on. A rambling stage, edgy nerves. 3 hours from Larrabee.
Whoa! Oh, boy.
What's this?
You're kind of far from Larrabee.
Too far, maybe.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't like the look of things.
Well, you must have been over this run 100 times.
But not with the feeling I got today. And no guards.
What is this, superstition?
Not altogether. Just seen some riders making the Rock Canyon cutoff. Maybe all right. Maybe.
So, other men travel this country?
You sure surprised me, Mr. Willis.
Why so?
Calmer all the time.
Look, Mr. Willis, maybe we better...
You, the gunfighter?
It's up to you, folks. We can turn back now or see what happens if we barrel on through.
Well, my business in Larrabee won't wait. I'm meeting these mining people.
Miss Worth?
It can't make any difference to me now.
You, Mr. Clark?
Run out the string. Don't matter to me.
Well, there's your vote, Larrabee.
Miles will tell the story.
Well, it doesn't have to happen. I mean, there's nothing inevitable.
Man gets a feeling.
Being a law officer?
You got it too, Mr. Willis. Stronger than I have for some reason. I'll have to ask if you're armed. How about you?
Well, I've got this little derringer, although I'm not sure what I could do with it in an emergency.
We may find out.
Keep those hands high.
Stay here. No matter what happens, stay right here.
Drop those guns.
You didn't take any chances on this job, did you?
Shut up, law boy. Tell your lady friend to get out.
She's just a girl. She don't matter.
Who says she don't?
He's right. You don't have to bother her.
Oh, this is going to be easier than I thought. Oh, let's keep it nice and clean. We don't want to leave anybody behind that's going to give us any trouble. That means you first of all, law boy. So step out here. Come on. A little further.
I got you two covered. Hold everything right there.
You had to kill him, huh, Willis?
Yes, Sheriff, I did. You see, my name isn't Willis. I haven't really introduced myself. I'm Rowan. A man they'd hang if you got that court paper to Larrabee.
That derringer suddenly grew.
Well, like I said, in an emergency. But I've got one more surprise for you. All right, Clark. Just like I promised. You get your first real big man.
He ain't armed.
Who's ever going to know what happens here?
Rowan, you might not be quite as big, but I'd rather start with you.
Stay just like you are, boy. Not quite sure of yourself. Stay away from killing your first man. You'll turn out just fine. Matter of fact, why don't you two just kind of stay together? That'd make it easier for both of you.
Last trip to Larrabee and he knew it. Get around back.
Clark, get some luggage rope and tie up our friend from the Dry Creek station.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and by the way,
May not be much of a killer, but can you drive a stage? We still got to get to Larrabee.
Yes, sir.
Got a surprise for you, Rowan. The decision of the circuit judge. Evidence against Rowan not sufficient for indictment. Now, of course, you've written your own death warrant.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be, 'cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone territory.
Tombstone, Arizona Territory. The fire of 1882, second worst in the town's history, in which the heart of Tombstone was wiped out. How did it start? Oddly enough, with a wedding. Pop Tuttle could have been married in his own town of Benson, but he had his own good reasons to be married in Tombstone.
Better move to Benson, folks, where life is good.
He's got a lot of drive, old Pop.
Yeah, he's a real live one. He's got more nerve than either one of us. Only got married, didn't he?
He's twice her age.
Ooh. Hello, Mansfield. No hard feelings.
Get out of Tombstone, Tuttle, and stay out.
You're going to lose the county seat, too, Mansfield.
Put away the hardware, Mr. Mansfield.
He's a crackpot. A dangerous crackpot.
Well, maybe. But you can't kill him just because he married your girl.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory. July 8, 1882. Pop Tuttle had certainly become a controversial character in Tombstone. A truly surprising man.
Tuttle. Hey! Morning, Clay.
Well, certainly didn't expect to see you back in Tombstone so soon.
Why not?
Well, you did just get married. What about a honeymoon?
Had my honeymoon in beautiful Benson, garden spot of the territory, and next county seat.
I thought maybe you might take a week off, show your wife Mexico or the Grand Canyon.
I'll tell you another thing. You young whippersnappers take these long honeymoons, and do you know why?
Oh, well, maybe you better tell me.
Because you want to get out of work, that's why. But not me. I like what I'm doing. Selling furniture to the living and pine boxes to the dear departed.
Well, hello, Pop.
Howdy, Harris.
Congratulations. I hope you'll be very happy.
Thank you. I can't help but be with Grace. She's a hummer. Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and young. No more worn-out females for me. My other wife just couldn't stand the gaff. Here's that ad I want you to run.
For your furniture store and funeral parlor?
Nope, they'll take care of themselves once I get the county seat away from you fellas here in Tombstone.
I'm not so sure I should print this ad, Pop. The merchants in Tombstone aren't going to like it.
Well, I'm not sure you can refuse. That is, if you want to stay an honest editor. You are one, aren't you?
Benson has the railroad. Benson, the hub of stage routes from Tucson, Fort Bowie, New Mexico, and Texas.
Look, Harris, I got to get back to the office. Just wanted to say good work. That headline started a lot of talk.
I intended it to.
Baptism of fire. An era in the history of Tombstone that'll never be forgotten. Well, I didn't know you had a fire. I didn't see it from Benson. I didn't hear nothing about it.
That's the last year's headlines. That was before you moved west. I reprinted that account to remind the people what a real danger fire is.
A lot of damage.
Yeah, almost wiped out the town.
Thanks to our inadequate fire equipment.
The Red Terror of Tombstone raged unchecked when our valiant firemen ran out of water. Is that all the water you got in this town? A 7-inch line from the Huachuca Mountains?
Yeah, well, of course we have the reservoir, the storage tank up above town, but that isn't nearly enough to... Now look, Pop.
Here, I'm going to change my ad. I'm inviting everybody who's afraid of fire to move to Benson. Why, we got more water than we know what to do with. Underground river's never been tapped.
Look, Pop, that's pretty strong medicine.
Well, you fellas here in Tombstone will just have to take it. I'll get you a nice big spoon. Yes, sir, this'll do the trick. Now we'll get that county seat. Why, in Benson, we got water to burn. Hey, that's pretty good. Water to burn while Tombstone burns. You print that instead of...
Harris, get some water in the town.
Easy. Easy. Grace.
You weren't at my wedding, Howard.
I warned you not to. Why?
He asked me to marry him. Took me away from that. Gave me a name.
A name?
You know I always wanted a name, Howard. But you were more interested in having your name on Tombstone. Well, it just might make you rich.
You made a big mistake.
No. I know what I'm doing, Howard. In Benson, I'm Mrs. R.C. Tuttle. I belong to a club.
You? What kind of a club?
I don't know yet. I've been invited to meet the town women in a home, not a whiskey-soaked saloon.
You won't be happy.
Good day, Mr. Mansfield.
Grace is coming. We better help her get him to a doctor.
No, Grace can't know about this.
Well, now, wait a minute,
Now,
Pop.
boys, you gotta promise me. Not a word about this to anybody. Not about me falling or stumbling or nothing.
Look, Pop, it's all well and good to be proud, but...
I'll be with you in a minute, my dear. Boys, you gotta promise me, especially Grace. She can't know.
All right. If you'll promise that you'll see a doctor.
Of course I'll see a doctor. In Benson. They got better doctors there.
I think you'll like it.
On you, I'd like a corn husk. Would you like to drive? Well, you're my wife now. Got to get some work out of you.
The morning of July 9, 1882.
Well, you think we can talk the city council into voting the money?
We have to. We need that pumper.
It looks kind of like a steam engine.
It's almost what it is. It's a steam pump. Steam from the boiler operates a pump. That thing will throw a big stream of water clear over a 2-story building.
Sure ought to do the job until we run out of water.
I thought you'd be here, Clyburn, since you weren't at the epitaph where you published this filth. What are you, a Benedict Arnold?
Ah, just a minute.
Now, wait a minute. What's this all about?
You know what it's about. Printing this trash for Tuttle. Telling people to move to Benson because Tombstone's a fire trap.
He's a crackpot. All right, you, Sheriff.
Yes, Mr. Mansfield?
What do you plan to do about this nuisance Tuttle?
Well, I might try to get him a medal.
A medal?
Yes, you see, I think it's a good idea for Tombstone to feel that it might lose the county seat.
What kind of nonsense is this?
Well, now, maybe you'll do something about your town. Back us up.
Clay and I are going before the council to ask for $10,000 worth of new firefighting equipment.
$10,000? That's ridiculous. We'd have to pay for it in taxes.
That's right.
Well, I'm going to fight you and get everybody I know to fight you. What we've got's good enough.
You take a chance on being burned out again for a few tax dollars.
10,000 isn't a few dollars. And if I get burned out, I've got insurance.
Yes, I know that. You're well covered, Mr. Mansfield. But most of the rest of the merchants out there with their board and batten shops haven't got a dime's worth of insurance.
Well, that's up to them.
Most of them can't afford it. After last year's fire, insurance comes pretty high in Tombstone. I think that's pretty cheap protection.
All right. Enough. We may not have much water. We got a dandy jail.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I'm just trying to wake this town up to the dangers of fire. Citizens of Tombstone. It's no law against me making a speech, is there, Sheriff?
Oh, no, just so you don't cause trouble.
Thank you. Citizens of Benson. 'Cause that's what you'll soon be after I tell you about the garden spot of the territory.
Hold it, old man.
It seems there's a question from the audience.
I warned you to stay out of Tombstone. I'm warning you once more, the last time.
Sheriff said I could make a speech.
Well, I'm not standing by like him and the editor, while a crackpot tries to get the people to move to Benson so you can outvote us for county seat.
It just makes sense, folks. Why not live in bountiful Benson rather than tremble in Tombstone?
Who's trembling?
All of you ought to be. What happens during a fire when you run out of water? It's only a matter of time until Tombstone burns again, like it did last year, maybe worse.
I think he's going too far.
Could be.
Why live in fear? Benson welcomes you. The new county seat.
You'd like to see Tombstone burn, wouldn't you, old man?
Well, if it did, I couldn't help it. Now, could I? Nobody could.
You might just start it burning to get the county seat in Benson. Now, partner, let him come, Hollister. The old goat asked for it. But I'm coming in to get it. Now you're asking for it.
I wouldn't.
I won't forget this, Hollister.
Well, that's good. I tried to hit you hard enough so you'd remember.
The last warning, Tuttle. Stay out of Tombstone.
You better get out of town, fella.
Well, I guess we are a little bit outnumbered now.
July 11, 1882. True to his word, Howard Mansfield had not forgotten the beating dealt him by Clay Hollister. There was bad blood, and it was boiling.
Hello, Clay.
Well, Grace.
I just drove in from Benson. Mr. Tuttle doesn't know. things look bad.
Yeah, they look bad here, too.
The people are really up in arms about the way Tombstone treated Mr. Tuttle. They might do anything.
Such as?
Some of them have been drinking, you understand.
Yeah, some of them have been drinking here, too.
They want to march on Tombstone.
And?
There's even talk of setting fire to the town.
That's great. That's all I need. A civil war, killings, a fire, and all because of Mr. Tuttle and Mr. Mansfield.
I tried to calm Mr. Tuttle down, but he's a proud man. He said he's going to continue with his campaign and come back to Tombstone. He said the devil with Howard Manson.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to stop him. Look, Grace, I can't talk to Mr. Mansfield. He won't listen to me. Maybe you can.
No. No, Clay, not that.
He was once in love with you. Maybe he still is. And he's the only one that's keeping this feud alive. He might drop it for you. Now, look, I know it's a lot to ask, but you don't want to see Tuttle dead, do you? And if they get liquored up and fire this town... Well, just last year, 66 shops were wiped out. $175,000 worth of property damage. They could estimate that. But they couldn't put a price on the lives that were lost.
All right. I'll talk to him.
Yes, Mrs. Tuttle?
Howard, I came to talk to you about Mr. Tuttle and the people in Benson.
Yes, Mrs. Tuttle.
They're angry, Howard. Dangerous. They may come to Tombstone, and there's talk of fire.
Fire? You're his wife. Why did you come to warn me?
Well, there are a lot of people to think about.
You never used to think of other people. Only us. Yes, Mrs. Tuttle?
You don't have to keep calling me Mrs. Tuttle. I'm not Mrs. Tuttle. Not really. Can't we leave, Howard? I made a mistake. I want what we had.
Yes, we can leave as soon as I straighten out my affairs here.
Oh, can't we leave now, fast, before I...
Before you change your mind?
I won't change my mind. But it'll be a lot easier for everyone if we leave fast. I'll pack and leave as soon as you say.
Leave him tonight.
Tonight.
It won't take me long to straighten out my affairs here in Tombstone. I think Tombstone's had its day already.
Lenny, Riggs.
Grace.
I'm leaving, Mr. Tuttle. I was coming by the store to tell you.
The night of July 11, 1882. Fire. The Red Terror had again struck Tombstone, this time with helping hands. volunteer firefighter was the sure knowledge that our so-called fire wagon was inadequate.
Before he smokes us out, let's get the fire out, then I'll check. We run out of water. We'll get some more. Runners, get it down to the reservoir. Get some more water. That Tuttle, he swore he'd smoke us out. My whole mercantile business gone. I say we go to Benson and smoke out Tuttle. I say we hang him. All right, hold it. There's not going to be any lynching. Besides, you got no proof. How much proof do you need? Wait a minute. Grace, where's Pops?
I left him.
And that's why Tuttle sent his men from Benson to burn me out.
I still say we ought to hang him.
And I still say hold it.
Where is he?
He's dead.
He's dead?
When I told him, he just died.
Where?
Back home.
I think you better tell us about it.
He was a good man. But it's always been Howard. Don't you understand?
Go on.
We planned to leave, Howard and I. And I told Mr. Tuttle. When I told him, he just looked at me for the longest time. And he fell to the ground. He didn't say a word. He just died. I wish he'd said something. But what I said killed him. I killed him.
No, Grace, you didn't know. He was a very sick man.
I could have told him I was going on a trip. But I did the right thing, didn't I? Telling him I was leaving. Telling him the truth.
Call me when the water comes. Don't do it. Put him on the bar. Now move back to the stairway. Move. Give me your right hand. All right, stick yours through here. Hey. Don't leave town. You might just as well throw those insurance papers in the fire, too. For all the good they'll do you.
What do you mean?
Well, Tuttle didn't start that fire. And the only people in Tombstone who aren't fighting it are you and those two apes at the bar.
Well, that doesn't prove anything.
You better pull the dock off the fire line.
Yeah, we still got a fire to fight.
Mm-hmm. Keep an eye on it.
Saw the flames on the road to Benson. She's all loaded up with water.
Well, Pop, we thought you would...
Oh, nothing's gonna happen to me. Not while there's a good county seat war going on. Let's go fight that fire.
Mansfield doesn't like my jail. Guess he won't like Yuma prison either.
Well, the boys have soaked the other buildings. If the wind doesn't blow up, the rest of Tombstone is safe.
Well, I guess we better be getting back to Benson, Mrs. Tuttle.
Are you sure you want me to after this?
Everybody's entitled to one mistake. I made 3 before I married you. Of course, it's up to you to decide.
Do you want me to drive, Mr. Tuttle?
I wish you would. Oh, it's all right if I leave the water wagon on the street for a day or two just to advertise Benson? Yeah, thanks. And remember, gentlemen, when it comes to a vote, let your conscience be your guide.
What are we going to do about that man?
Well, there's only one thing to do. Elect him mayor of Tombstone. Then maybe we get that equipment.
Whistle me up a memory. Whistle me back where I wanna be. Whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory. Whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone territory.
Tombstone, Arizona Territory, October 27, 1886.
You're early. Harper won't be here until tomorrow.
Well, I like to rest up before a job.
You got any baggage?
I'm wearing it.
Clay, look who just flew in from Tucson.
Oh, I didn't know Caswell was that scared.
Maybe he's just being practical. Young Harper gets in town tomorrow. He's awful fast on the draw.
So's Caswell.
I've got horses at the livery stable.
Caswell is 55, Harper is 24. If he were coming in town to kill me, I'd probably hire myself a gun, too.
Might do better to see me first.
Caswell.
Introduce me to your friend.
Chuck Ashley, Sheriff Hollister.
You passing through? Stop by for a visit. You get a short one. We don't want gunfighters in Tombstone.
Man's entitled to protect himself as he sees fit. Just mind your own business, Hollister.
Your feud with the Harpers has reduced both families to the last man. Why don't you drop it?
Tell that to Harper and see what it gets you.
Ashley, one wrong move, no matter how slight, I'll slap you behind bars.
Is it against the law to spit in Tombstone?
Will be if you do it.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory. October 28, 1886. It was trouble that came to Tombstone on the following morning, and its name was Jeff Harper.
Hello, Jeff.
Still here, huh, Sheriff?
Not wearing guns, I see.
That's right. Jail broke me of the habit.
Sam Caswell will be happy to hear that. He thinks you've come back to make good your threat to kill him.
What do you think?
Well, I figure time makes a man smarter. You've had 5 years.
So is Caswell. Is he any smarter or just older?
You just mind your P's and Q's, nobody will bother you. Step out of line, I'll have to jump you.
Well, I see the Harpers are still marked no good in Tombstone.
You both paid a price. Caswell was laid up for a year after your ambush. You went to jail.
The way I figure it, that puts Caswell 4 years up on me.
You had fair warning, Jeff.
You've done your duty, Sheriff. Now let me do mine, huh?
Sneak-a-loop, Rafe.
$10 says he's dead by morning.
20 says Caswell gets it first.
You're on.
Jeff! Jeff Harper!
Welcome back, Jeff. Nice to see you.
Welcome back, Jeff.
Thank you, Joe.
Set him up, Joe, and make it doubles for Jeff.
Oh, hold on. It's been 5 years since I've even smelled this.
Here's to our friend Jeff, huh?
Here to you, Jeff.
You bet.
Wow. I didn't know I had any friends left.
Why, I've always been fond of you, Jeff. You know that. Hey, Caswell's been getting right prosperous since you were away. Land, cattle, horses. He's done right smart by himself. I guess you're going to change his luck, aren't you? Look towards the door. His name's Ashley, a gunfighter from Dodge City. Caswell brought him into town yesterday. He don't give you half a chance, does he?
Fill it up, Joe.
Go easy, Jeff.
I said fill it up.
Do as he says, Joe. I'm paying.
You're a real friend, aren't you?
You know, things are really going to the dogs around here. I can remember when a man didn't hire a two-bit gunfighter to do his dirty work. You know, boys, I met a lot of two-bit gunfighters in jail. Tall ones, short ones, fat ones, skinny ones. All kinds. All kinds, and they all had one thing in common. There wasn't a man among them.
Barton. Buy the loudmouth a drink.
I'd buy my own.
I said buy the loudmouth a drink.
You bought it. You drink it.
Let's see how much of a man you are. Give him a gun, somebody.
I'll take care of you when I get good and ready.
I say you're ready right now. You give him a gun.
Don't worry, Jeff. You can take him.
Hold it.
You build your reputation by killing men after they've been drinking?
Easy, Sheriff. I've got no quarrel with you yet.
Oh, is that a threat?
Well, now, why should I threaten you? Star, no star. Just alike. Hired guns, that's all we are.
The whole thing's a mistake, Clay. Elmer bought Jeff a few drinks too many.
Why blame me? I was only being friendly.
Yeah. Hey, we all know you, Elmer. You're a man's best friend. All right, Jeff, let's go.
You're just not happy unless you're pushing somebody around, are you?
Boy, you sure make it easy for a man to dislike you. Now start moving.
Harper. Next time we meet, wear guns. And leave your nursemaid at home. Any questions on who's a man and who isn't?
Let me buy the man a drink.
What'd you bring me here for?
Want to show you something?
I got a headache.
Yeah? Maybe this will cure it. Some of your relatives, Jeff. Pete, Joe, Mike. Some of the Caswells. Lamb and Bert, Dan, Eddie. This is a particularly interesting one. Terry Wayne, 1881. He wasn't either a Harper or a Caswell. Came out here from St. Louis with his wife and 2 kids to make his fortune. Had a job with the Caswells. 2 days later, he was killed in a Harper ambush. He didn't even know what he died for. Is that the tradition you've come back for?
Don't you think I'm sick of this whole thing? I don't want to kill Caswell. I just came back to sell my land. I want to go to California, where nobody's ever heard of the Caswells or the Harpers. Everybody starts pushing me around. Even you.
I can only act on what a man does and says.
You still think I'm a killer?
It's Caswell that needs reassuring.
Oh, no. No, not as long as he's got Ashley. And the feud goes on and on.
You can stop it.
How?
By telling Caswell just what you told me.
You wouldn't believe me.
Look, he's stubborn, but he's not stupid. You can get through to him if you really want to.
Well, I'll give it a try.
That's close enough. Take it easy, Sam. You want to talk, not shoot. Put your gun away.
Stay where you are. Speak your piece and then get off my property.
Caswell, who told you I was coming back here to kill you?
You did. 5 years ago. Everyone knows the Harpers always make good their threats.
Did you ever figure that maybe everyone could be wrong?
You're a Harper.
You're a Caswell. What's that got in us?
It'll get you some lead if you don't clear out.
I wouldn't live in the same town with you. I just came back here to sell my land and get as far away from you as possible.
I'm not stopping you.
Yeah, but your gunfighter is.
Ashley? What about him?
Trying to force Jeff into a shootout.
That wasn't in our agreement. I only hired him for protection.
Protection from what? A man who hasn't touched a gun in 5 years? Or did you think they'd let me practice in jail?
I never liked Ashley when I saw him. Well, that puts a different light on things, don't it?
Better get rid of him before there's serious trouble, Sam.
All right. Just the same, I'm wearing a gun from now on. And I'll keep on wearing it as long as you're in Tombstone. And don't worry about Ashley. I'll ride into town with you right now and handle him.
Come in. No offense, boys, just practicing.
Man could get killed that way, huh?
Yes, that's a fact, isn't it? Drink?
Sheriff and I got things straightened out with Harper, so I won't be needing you anymore. Here's your fee. You can count it.
You wouldn't cheat me. Just drop it on the bureau. Had a nice town here, Sheriff.
There's a westbound stage leaving this afternoon.
And one tomorrow afternoon, and one the day after, and one the day after that. Why the hurry?
Look, Ashley, there's nothing to keep you here.
You're wrong. Both of you. See, Harper said things that no man's ever said to me.
It was the whiskey talking.
I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way at all. See, until I get things settled up with Harper, I'm not leaving Tombstone.
Some people with that attitude have stayed here permanently, up on Boot Hill.
The afternoon of October 28, 1886, marked the end of the Harper-Caswell feud and the beginning of more trouble.
Well, don't let me disturb you.
You're not. Just thought you might like to see a proof of next week's headline. Sheriff Hollister ends Harper-Caswell feud.
Might be a better headline in the making.
Now, Clay, I can't be resetting type every half an hour.
You seen Jerry Harper around?
And he was with Elmer Fern, trying to make a deal on his land.
Harris, do me a favor, will you?
You name it.
Keep an eye on Harper.
You expecting trouble from him?
No, but he may walk into it.
Well, I thought the feud was over.
It is. But Chuck Ashley is still in town. Let me know if there's sign of trouble.
All right.
Hollister,
Yeah?
aren't you going to do anything about Ashley?
He hasn't committed a crime yet.
What are you going to do? Wait until he kills somebody?
I'll take care of Ashley when I think it's the proper time.
I'm telling you, the time is now.
I'm getting real tired of you, Caswell. You make a mess and then you expect other people to clean it up for you.
That's your job, Hollister. That's what you're paid for.
Clay!
I can recommend that gun highly. It's a veteran. Pick it up.
$10 Harper refuses.
$10 says he don't.
What are you waiting for? Your nursemaid to come pick it up for you? I've heard it said that the Harpers are a fighting family. Are you sure your name is Harper? Leave it alone!
Turn around, slowly.
I see your nursemaid got here in time.
I said turn. Hand me a gun.
Now, there's no law in Tombstone that says a man can't carry his gun.
There is now for you.
I get $500 a job. What's your salary?
I'm waiting for your gun.
It always seems to narrow down to you and me, doesn't it, Sheriff? Harper I want, not a substitute.
Get it, Jeff. The other one.
Your luck can't last.
That westbound stage is due in half an hour. You're going to be on it, as my guest.
I don't leave without my guns.
You get him at the stage.
That means that I've got 30 minutes to make my mind up, right?
I don't care how long you think about it, but you're going to be on that stage.
Well, boys, I've got a pocket full of silver and 30 minutes to spend it in.
Who'll join me in the Oriental?
I was going to pick up that gun.
I know. I saw you go for it.
So did I, Jeff.
Some people will say that I saw you coming, that it was just an empty gesture.
doesn't matter what they say.
Yes, it does. It does to me. You've left me no choice, Sheriff. I'm going to have to prove them wrong. Harper, 1882. I watched him die, Sheriff. Uriah was a big man, a big laugh, a big capacity for life. He used to say, when you die, die well. He died well. He took on 3 Caswells all by himself.
A man can die well and still die for the wrong things.
Well, pride isn't one of them. I can't live without pride.
Yeah. Neither could they, and not one of them lived past the age of 40.
You're not going to talk me out of this, Sheriff.
Jeff, you haven't handled a gun in 5 years. You take on Ashley, that's not bravery, that's suicide.
Yeah, well, maybe you mean well. But I don't need a nursemaid anymore.
All right, Jeff. From now on, Tombstone's out of bounds for you. You set 1 foot in town before Ashley leaves, I'm slapping you in jail.
Believe me, Hollister, I didn't expect all this fuss. I was only trying to protect myself against Harper. I'm 55 years old, Hollister. Life becomes more precious to you as you get older.
Harper's 24. Don't you think life's precious to him, too?
Well, it's a dog-eat-dog world. I know if there's any real trouble, you'll take care of it.
Thanks.
Stage is pulling in. I hear the smart money is betting that Ashley won't be taking it.
Well, boys, do I take the stage or don't I?
$30 says Ashley don't take it.
$60 says he does.
You all ready? May I have my guns, please?
Certainly.
You just made yourself a big mistake, Sheriff.
Something wrong, Ashley?
There were bullets in these guns when I gave them to you.
Oh. Buy yourself a new supply in Tucson. Let's go.
Step aside, Sheriff. I've got some unfinished business with Ashley.
You're wasting your time, Jeff. There are no bullets in his guns.
Get out of the way.
I'm telling you the truth, Jeff.
You're through telling me anything. Now step aside.
Look, there's no point in challenging an unarmed man.
Look, for the last time, I don't want to shoot you down, too.
Come on, Ash. Come on, Sheriff. Come on, Ashley. Get him, boy. Get him.
go, boy.
Satisfied, Caswell? Earned my paycheck this month?
That was pretty neat shooting, Sheriff.
Well, I've had 5 years more practice than you have. You gonna need this in California?
Yeah, I probably would. That's why I've decided to stay here.
I guess it's better to bury feuds instead of men. Will you join us in a drink at the Oriental?
No, thank you. That doesn't come under the heading of official business.
Alistair, you're getting to be as hot-tempered as I am. I never saw you beat anybody the way you beat up Ashley. What came over you?
Well, it's easy. Every time I hit Ashley, I thought about you.
Guess I deserve that. Let's go down and get that drink and see if we can get to know each other.
Well, Harris, what's your new headline for next week's Epitaph?
It's 3 days till deadline. Knowing you, I think I'd better just wait and see.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be, 'cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone territory.
Tombstone, Arizona Territory, August 12, 1885. The Birdcage Theater had just ended the successful engagement of the fabulous Miss Anita Torson.
Well, help me. We have to catch that stage.
Well, if you'd get rid of some of these silly costumes.
Well, they're not so silly. This is the dress I was wearing in Virginia City when you came backstage and introduced yourself.
Well, they're not too silly. What's wrong?
Nothing. I've just heard a lot of broken promises.
Oh, marriage? Well, the promise is in the future, and it's almost within reach.
After this?
Come on. We got to get that stage.
Oh, sure. If it isn't running for a stagecoach, it's running for something else. It's the sheriff. Hurry, get out of here. Well, I'm glad to see someone. Would you help me, please, Sheriff?
Help you?
The dray man hasn't come yet, and I'm going to be late for the stagecoach.
Well, I've asked the stage to wait for a few minutes while I had a word with you.
Oh, I suppose you want my autograph.
No, ma'am, I have something to give you.
Well, how nice. What a surprise. What is it?
Warrant for your arrest.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened in the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory.
What kind of nonsense is this? If you're making a joke, it's a stupid one.
It's no joke, ma'am. In the last 6 months, there have been 8 stagecoach robberies. Question is where the loot's hidden. The authorities in Tucson seem to think you might have the answer.
Well, I suppose you think it's hidden on me.
No, ma'am, not on you. In your trunk.
Oh, now, Sheriff. I'm sorry I lost my temper, but, well, this is ridiculous, and I'm in such a hurry. See? Nothing but costumes. Now, can I go?
Surely, ma'am, as soon as I finish searching.
Very well, then, search. Oh, this is so embarrassing. And we're wasting such valuable time, and the stagecoach is...
We'll wait.
The dresses. May I see that one, please?
Let go of it.
Is that about all of it? You might as well tell me.
Why?
Miss Torson, you'll be facing a trial in Tucson. If you cooperate, it might be easier for you. You see, about all I know is that the leader in these holdups is a man by the name of Boone Cahill. But I don't even know what he looks like. You do.
That's your problem, Sheriff.
All right. But it's quite a stage trip to Tucson. Maybe you'll change your mind on the way.
I'm getting off at Benson.
Tucson.
All right. But it is a long ride to Tucson, and you just might meet Boone Cahill along the way. You'll spot him all right, because he'll be the one shooting at you.
Can't hold it up any longer, Sheriff. I'm way behind schedule now.
Well, you just have to make up time then.
If you say so. You want to put that on top of the rest of the baggage?
No, keep it with me.
Going to be a little crowded, Sheriff, but I didn't know you was going to make this trip.
Crowded is right. Say, you know either one of those two men?
No, neither one. Why?
I just thought you might. Let's roll.
Get up, Brownie!
You're, Sheriff Clay Hollister.
That's right.
Dr. Davis from San Mateo.
Nice to meet you.
You know, you're pretty well known around Arizona.
Hello, Gorman. Pleasure to see you again, Sheriff.
Oh, you two know each other?
I spent 6 months in a Tombstone jail, courtesy of Sheriff Clay Hollister. You're a lucky man. Majority vote was to hang you. I know. You just called me a tin horn, threw me in. I'm grateful. I only hope someday I can show you how grateful.
Gentlemen, we got a long trip together. Let's all calm down.
You're right, Doc.
Absolutely. And you know, with this Boone Cahill gang running loose, I'm just as happy to have a lawman along. I just hope it's going to be a peaceful journey. Good to have your company. You and Mrs. Hollister.
Gentlemen, this lady is my prisoner. So during our stops, I'd appreciate it if you neither spoke to nor approached her. Sorry if that sounds unfriendly, but it's the way it's got to be.
Of course, Sheriff. You're only doing your duty.
Why, sure. Aren't you afraid she might escape? Healthy woman like that? And only one sheriff to handle her. You just remember what I said, Gorman.
Well, it's going to be a long trip. Good night.
That was a very impressive speech, Sheriff. Afraid there might be a gentleman on the stagecoach who might try and help me.
Doesn't it come through to you that their problem is to make sure that you don't testify? There's only one way that they can make sure.
Well, I'm not worried, so don't try to frighten me. Besides, I don't want to betray my...
Betray your friend? The gentleman that killed an unarmed stage agent? The friendly fellow that pistol whipped the passenger to death?
Boone Cahill never murdered anyone.
Would you care to talk to the agent's widow or his kids?
I don't care to talk at all.
See that buckboard up ahead? Must be some trouble. Stopping for him.
No, you're not.
We've got to stop or we'll run right through them.
It'll be just fine. We keep on rolling.
Oh, no, we don't. Whoa!
Let's see you drive.
Yeah!
What's going on?
I don't know.
You going loco, Sheriff? Fellas must be stopped for a reason.
I agree.
If we don't stop, we're going to run right through them.
That's the idea. No, don't shoot. We'll only rile them.
Rest him up that way station up ahead. Give him a drink.
I can stand one myself. That was a close call.
Huh? That was close.
You'll never know.
It is going to be a long trip.
The afternoon of August 12, 1885. A way station on the road to Tucson, a destination that some of the people were not to reach alive.
Who were they back there? Highwaymen?
Yeah, or Boone Cahill's bunch. Same thing.
Would have been wiser to stop and be robbed. They might have all been shot.
We weren't.
Say, you got a little drink in there?
Yeah. You can also get food.
Well, you go to your church and I'll go to mine.
Driver, you gonna water your horses?
After I get a drink.
You stay with me. We'll water the horses.
How very romantic. I'm starving. You think more of animals than you do of people?
Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. One thing, animals don't try to knife you. Wait. Everybody up here to the center of the room.
Gorman? Were you speaking to me, Sheriff?
Keep your hands clear and give me your gun. This man go out?
Yeah, he sure did. Outbacked the rest of us to wash up.
Yeah. Well, somebody tried to knife me out there. One of you. I don't know which one, so I want all of your guns. I'll sit on them for the rest of the trip.
Well, you're swinging a lot of weight for a man that's out of his territory, Sheriff.
He's right. I'm supposed to have the say-so on this trip.
Why, Clay, you seem to be getting unpopular.
Sorry, Sheriff, but without some authority...
You see my authority.
Yeah, if you put it that way.
That's the way I put it.
Well, I'm going out.
Sure, friend. Just as soon as you give me your gun.
Yeah? Well, listen. I am tired of taking your orders, Bucko. Just who do you think you are telling me what to do?
Why, didn't you know? This is the great Clay Hollister. Claims he's the toughest man in Arizona Territory.
Him?
Oh, listen. You take off them irons and I'll break you in two.
This sounds more interesting than food. Sorry, I'm a peace officer. I'll have to forego that pleasure. Your gun.
Drop it, Clay. Drop it. Come on, I've got it. Are you out of your mind?
Why, no. I just don't like seeing my old friend Clay Hollister shot down. You surprise me, Gorman.
After he threw you in jail and called you a tin horn?
That he did, lady. But he also did something else. He kept a mob from stretching my neck. I don't like you, Hollister, but I pay my debts. Fair enough. I did get bounced around a bit, and I'd like to even that out, too. So, my hairy friend, if you'd like to bounce the sheriff around a little, go right ahead.
What? Oh, sure.
Are you sure you want to play it this way, Gorman? Quite sure. You've got a big reputation, Hollister. I want to be impressed.
Come on, old man.
Very well, Sheriff. You win all the marbles. Thanks. All right, now you can all go outside as soon as you check your guns. Driver?
Yeah.
Search them.
You mean the lady, too?
No, I've already had that pleasure. Doctor.
As you wish. But I want it back when we get to Tucson.
Next.
All right, prize fighter. On your feet.
I ain't no prize fighter.
Yes, we know.
Hey, what are you? Miner or an arsenal?
Oh, man has to protect himself in Arizona.
Yeah, he's right, Sheriff.
All right, let's go. It was a nice try you made,
Thanks.
but a hopeless one. Can't you get it through your head that all Cahill wants is you dead?
That's a lie.
Why do you think they shot at the stage?
I'm not interested. Sorry.
All right, I'll do it my way. Cahill! Boone Cahill, I'm talking to you. One of you is a murderer. The next stop is Tucson. When we get there, you're a dead man.
But, Sheriff, I thought you said you didn't know who Cahill was.
I didn't, but I do now.
I didn't tell you a thing.
That's all right. You're safe now. There are no more stops between here and Tucson.
I know what you're trying to do, but I didn't tell you anything.
What are you so nervous about? I thought you said you weren't afraid of Cahill.
I'm not.
Then you've got nothing to worry about.
Look here, Sheriff. We all know what you're trying to do. Forces Cahill to make a move. But personally, I can't approve of the way you're going about it.
Tell me, what's your interest?
Why?
Open the bag.
Now, what is this?
You say you're a doctor.
Well, of course. Everybody knows Dr. Davis.
Well, let's see what you know. Empty it.
Sheriff, may I suggest... You know, you're nervous and a little overwrought. I think these pills will fix you up just fine.
No, thank you.
Did you think I was your gunman?
Just being careful. Empty the bag.
You know, it's a funny thing.
Honest, Clay, honest. I didn't know he was one of them.
You did just fine. Better get this stage moving. We'll be late for your trial.
You're not going to get away with this, Sheriff. You just wait till the boys...
Cahill's dead. Little gang's finished, and so are you. Gorman, you're now a deputy.
Well, okay, Sheriff. As long as you promise not to let anybody find out.
I guess that makes me the driver. Well, Anita, how do you feel? You ready to face your trial?
I guess. It's almost worth it to be clear and out of all of this. I'll survive it somehow. Before I go in, I have one last request.
Well, what?
Well, half hour ago, I was hungry. Now I'm as starved as a timber wolf in a blizzard.
Miss Torson, when we get to Tucson, I personally am going to buy you the biggest dinner in town.
Thanks.
My pleasure. I won't even bill it to the territory.
Up, Rowdy!
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be, 'cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone territory.
শুনেন, কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা, কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে?
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটার দায় আপনার উপর পড়বো।
ওই দিনকার তোরে হাত খরচের লেগা 5,000 টাকা দিয়েছিলাম। আবার টাকা কি গাছে ধরে?
আব্বা জান, আপনি তো কত টাকাই কামান, 5,000 টাকা দিলে আপনার কি হয়? আমি আপনার একমাত্র আমার মাইয়া, তো আমার পিছনে খরচ করবেন না, কার পিছনে করবেন? আমার একটা কুর্তি পছন্দ হয়েছে, ওই কুর্তি আমি কিনতে চাই।
কুর্তি মূর্তি লেহেঙ্গা ওড়না এসব দিয়ে তো ঘর বইরে গেছে, হাঁটুনের বি জায়গা নাই। মন চায় তোর এগুলা নাইজেরিয়া, বুলগেরিয়া আর উগান্ডায় পাঠাইয়া দে। আচ্ছা, এত কিছু কিনানোর দরকার নাকি?
কি করতেছেন আব্বা? একটা শখ করছি, শখের দাম লাখ টাকা। শখ যদি না মিটে তাহলে এই জীবন রেখা লাভ কি? আপনি যদি আমার টাকা না দিচ্ছেন তাহলে কিন্তু আমি কয়ে দিলাম, ব্লেড দিয়ে হাত কেটে নাম লেখা ফেলাম।
আচ্ছা, ব্লেড দিয়ে এই কুর্তির লেগে হাত কাটানোর দরকার নাই। আমি বাইরে যাওয়ানোর সময় তোর টাকা দিয়ে যাবো।
থ্যাংক ইউ আব্বা।
আচ্ছা লাইলি, তুমি এরকম প্রতিদিন কোনো পড়াই কমপ্লিট করছো না, আমি কিন্তু তোমাকে আর পড়াতে আসবো না।
আসেন না, আপনারা ক্যাথাই কইছে আইতে, আমি কইছি
শেষ পর্যন্ত তোমার বাবার কাছে আমাকে কমপ্লেন করতে হবে।
আপনি আমার বাপের কাছে কমপ্লেন করবেন?
পড়াশোনা করছো না, বাবার কাছে কমপ্লেন করবো না? অবশ্যই করবো।
ঠিক আছে, আপনি যান, আপনি আমার বাপের কাছে কমপ্লেন করেন, এদিকে আমি ব্লেড দিয়ে হাত কেটে আপনার হাতের নাম লেখা রাখবো এখান দিয়ে।
বলতে চয়েছ আস্তাগফিরুল্লাহ। দেখো, এইবার না হয় আমি তোমার বাবার কাছে কমপ্লেন করবো না, কিন্তু তুমি যদি পরীক্ষায় ডাব্বা মারো তাহলে তো আবার আমি শেষ।
ও তুমি
ডরাইছেন?
ডরাবো কেন? মাগের এরকম আটকা মায়া মনের সামনে চলে আসলে তো একটু চিন্তা লাগেই। আর কালকে আবার তোমার মামার সাথে চ্যালেঞ্জ, বললাইছো শেষবার মতো চুলদারি আশ্রয় আসতে।
শুনেন, কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা, কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে।
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটার দায় আপনার উপর পড়ব। সরেন।
আরে ভাই, নাম লিখবা মানে? কি মুসিবতে বললাম, জিততে না পারে এখন 2 নাম্বারই। কি সমস্যা? যাইতে দিছো না কেন?
সমস্যা আমার না আপনার। আপনি মানুষ না খুনি? মানে বোঝেন না? কালকে কি করছেন? কাচির লগে কি মিলাচ্ছেন? পেট খারাপের ওষুধ।
দেখো এখন কিন্তু বাড়াবাড়ি হইতেছে। তোমরা কাচ্চি খাইতে চাইছো, আমি খাওয়াইছি ব্যাস। কারণ কারো যদি পেট পাতলা হয়ে যায়, কেউ যদি হজম করতে না পারে, সেটা তো তার সমস্যা, আমার না।
বাড়াবাড়ি আমরা করছি না আপনারা করছেন? মানে ইচ্ছে করে আপনারা খান নাই কালকে, তাই না? যাতে আমার লগে প্রতিশোধ নিতে পারেন।
আর যদি নিতে চাই সেটা কি দোষ? 3 বার ঘুরি চ্যাম্পিয়ন আমি, তোমার কারণে আমার হারতে হয়েছে।
হারছেন তো কি ইচ্ছে? মাঝে মাঝে কিছু জিতবার লাগা কিছু হারতে হয়।
এই তোমার কাছে হাইরা আমি কি জিতছি? হ্যাঁ,
আমারই জিতছেন, আমার মন জিতছেন।
এই দেখো, তুমি আমার আবার কোনো কিছুতে ফাঁসাইছো, আমি বুঝছি। এইসব ফান্দে আমি পা দিতেছি না, প্লিজ।
আমি আপনারে ফাঁসাই নাই, আপনি আমারে ফাঁসাইছেন। আমি তো আপনার প্রেমে পড়ে গেছি ফ্রি মাস্টার। আপনি আমার মারবেন, মারেন, কাটতেও ফালান, কিন্তু আমি আপনার ভালোবাসি, এটাই সায়েন্স।
হ্যাঁ, এর জন্যই তো সায়েন্সে মারো ডাব্বা।
যতই অপমান করেন, শাদি তো আপনার আমার লগেই হইব।
তোমার মতো মেয়ের সাথে শাদি দূরে থাক, প্রেম পর্যন্ত করতে রাজি নাই আমি। আর এইসব ব্লেড ফেড দিয়ে কোনো কাজ হবে না, আমি ভয় পাই না আর।
দেখো চন্দ্র, তুমি কি করো।
Qua đường luôn reverse. Đây reverse 1 tỷ lần nè, reverse 1 tỷ lần càng mạnh. Reverse 15 lần, khiếp thằng này reverse 1500 lần. What the hell man? Ủa nó vậy broccoli 1500 lần thật sự là ổn. Giờ mình là one 3, mình không quan tâm thằng Tana làm gì cả. Ok thầy rồi. I see you again. Để lắp đồ cho ấy á, cho lấy đồ cho Asia. Bên chia lên bên chia linh binh à vẫn đập đồng đấy chứ. Anh đã chỉnh như thế rồi. 6 7 8 9 34 35 36 7 38 9 2 5 36 7 8 9 180 vòng à. 10 này, 7 này, 2 lần perfect này. Đúng. 3 lần hết liên tục. Ai à, trung tâm. Thua lại. Ê, tao gặp lại thằng này Dương ơi. Thằng này tao thua ở trận trước này. Thua thằng này trận trước này, sao tao đái vào lúc đánh xong trận sao ấy. Thế tao vào trận luôn, thế tao vào trận luôn. Đó, cả thằng này nữa này. Thằng này cũng ở trận trước này. Hai thằng trong 1 trong 2 trận trước. Nó để ý tên đấy, rồi nhớ là để ý. Gặp lại với tay xin chào, nhận phật đi sau thương nhau, mà ngập không muốn rời. Được sao? Giờ mình còn chưa ở đây Ari, nếu mà nhặt Ari vậy, chú búa Ari không? Bình an ở phía trước cho trong hai phải không? Nhưng mà chẳng không sao qua với tay xin chào. Mày đi đâu chôn à? Mình 8 ấy. Mình 8 luôn quan tiếp. Từ xong rồi ơi à. Làm chơi đánh cũng bành. Sợ thế. Nếu đánh cay xa Long Vương thì thua đấy.
ড্রেস চেঞ্জ করতেছিস? চেঞ্জ করিস না, চল একটা টিকটক বানাই। টিকটক? হ্যাঁ টিকটক, চল। স্যার নর্মাল আছে প্রেশার, নিচেরটা 80, উপরটা আছে 120। ঠিক।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
খামটা দে।
স্যার এটা কি আশ্চর্য দেখছিস, 1000 টাকা দিল প্রেশার মারতে। তাও
তুই জানিস উনি কে? উনি শহরে অনেক বড় ধনী লোক। এমন কোনো মসজিদ মাদ্রাসা নাই যে উনি দান করেন নাই। এমনকি আমাদের এই হাসপাতালও ওনার চ্যারিটি হেল্প ছিল।
ও ভালো লোক।
ড্রেস চেঞ্জ করতেছিস? চেঞ্জ করিস না, চল একটা টিকটক বানাই। টিকটক? হ্যাঁ টিকটক, চল। ঠিক আছে, এই ড্রেসটা পরবো? এটা পর।
Con đau vậy? Tao sửa cả mày đi anh chỉ lắm. Đừng nhặt nhầm đồ, đừng nhặt nhầm đồ, đừng nhặt gì à? Ấn gì ấy? Ấn thần thoại, ấn sử gia. Trồn không? Trồn không? 400 củ đây. Vì vẫn phải nữa là 531 củ. Tiền perfect. Perfect. Mini code 416 lap. Qua 400 lap rồi. Rồi. Pháp rồi xong này. Đi Lào, và này còn đồ đéo nữa. Còn áo đạp phép không? Sắt thương phép này. Sắt 500 sắt thương phép này. Con này phun sắt thương phép này. Cái gì? Làm đéo có gì. Là còn một cái kìm cá đồ mà đéo. Ok, xong. Cái ai đây? Ba cái thằng kia. Bà kia có lắc thì sự láo đấy. Bà kia có cả lắc thì đéo hiểu ấy. 500 củ ở thiếu 30 triệu nữa. Thiếu 26 triệu mốt nữa thì sẽ được là đủ tiền để trì bớt phân nữa. Lên 6.6 rồi. 6.4 nhỉ? Cái mất rồi. Nhưng mà là tầm 6 chấm hơn. Yes. Mày A2 nữa là xong. A2 nữa là xong game. Ui rê. Hỏng ấy, hỏng đấy. Ui tí cút đánh bóng ạ. Bóng thằng nào ấy? Hộ cái đi. Thằng bốc lửa. Gì tí thua. Chi mình cầm bóng nó tí cút. Cho thêm máu à? 19 thì làm chi? Giờ mình phải thắng không mình cút. Một trong hai thằng này. Được. Đây cút đi. Đéo được, vẫn đéo đủ. Đéo ra át này. Thằng này cầm 2 con át. Át này. Thằng này không cầm át nào. Nó muốn lửa đeo giết nó rồi. Nó 5 máu rồi, bây giờ thì 15. Nó muốn chết thì mình chỉ chết. Cái thằng quay con lắc và bắn phát cho gần con át một chắc cút. Nó cầm át rồi nhưng mà nếu là át nhở, cũng mất 4 con mà. Không tao, một bắn lỏ lắm. Để bảo mà một bắn lỏ nhất còn CC. Bị hết tung nữa trốn.
ভাই কি দেখেন?
বাইকটা কি আপনার?
হ্যাঁ আমার ভাই কি হয়েছে?
নাম্বার প্লেট কই?
সেটা দিয়ে আপনার কি দরকার?
রাইট দেন।
হ্যাঁ রাইট দিই, কি হয়েছে?
বেরিবাদ যাবেন?
না ভাই এই মুহূর্তে বেরিবাদ যাবো না ভাই।
ভাই চলেন না, আমার মায়ের অসুস্থ।
ভাই আমার রাইড শেষ, আমার পোলার আছে জন্মদিন, আমার তাড়াতাড়ি বাড়ি যাইতে হবে, আমি যাইতে পারবো না। তো আপনি আর একটা রাইড দেখেন, এ নিয়ে যাবে আপনারে।
ভাই বিপদ তার বইলে আসেন, আমার মায়ের অসুস্থ। ভাই আপনার মা অসুস্থ থাকলে কি একজন হেল্প করতো না?
এই মুহূর্তে ভাই এই বেরিবাদে আমার বাড়িটা থাকলো উল্টা দিকে, আমার যাইতে অনেক দেরি হয়ে যাবে।
ভাই একটু স্যাক্রিফাইস করেন না ভাই, আমার মা অসুস্থ, আপনার মা অসুস্থ থাকলে কি আপনি করতেন না?
আরে
একটু বাড়াই দেবো ভাই, চলেন ভাই।
আরে এই সময় বেরিবাদ কেমনে যাবো
ভাই? আয়ান না, আমি তো আপনার সাথে যাইতেছি ভাই, আমার একটু নামাই দিয়ে আসেন, খুব দরকার ভাই। চলেন ভাই।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে চলেন। ভাই কোন দিকে? ভাই আর কোন দিকে যাবো কোন তো? সেই কখন থেকে তো সামনে সামনে করতেছে।
রফিকরে ডাক দাও।
এখন অনেক রাত হয়েছে।
তাহলে একটা কাজ করো, ওর জন্য একটা কেকের পিস রেখে দাও।
আচ্ছা রাইখা দিব না, কাল সকালে তুই দিয়ে আসিস।
মা মোমবাতি কই?
মোমবাতি আনতে তো ভুলে গেছি একদম।
তাহলে কাজ করো, বাবাকে আনতে কইয়া দাও।
তোর বাপ কি জানে যে কেক কিনে নিয়ে আসছি? আচ্ছা আগে আসুক, তারপরে দোকানে পাঠাবো নেবো মানে।
তাহলে একটা কাজ করি, আমি নিজে গিয়ে নিয়ে আসি।
ছোট মানুষের রাতে বেলা বাইরে যাওয়া নিষেধ তোরে শিখাইছি না?
তাহলে আবার একটা কাজ করো, বাবাকে ফোন দিয়ে কইয়া দাও বেলুন আনতে, আর বলবা যে তাড়াতাড়ি আসতে।
আর একটু অপেক্ষা করি, হ্যাঁ তারপর কমুনি।
Này, sao thế nhỉ? Sao thế ít ít nhỉ? Nổ bùm. Chọn đâu mày? Chọn đâu? Không có rồi. Rồi, cút. Xong, cút. Meo 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 meo. Cái gì đấy? Lò đắc bù bù làm mau vậy? Chuẩn không vậy. Thầy lái nha, thầy lái tốc độ cao xem con lái không? Từ từ, mày ấy hả? Xít được. So ride a car in high speed đấy. Chuẩn không? Đây á? Không được. Sửa tốc độ cao. Tốc độ cao đét mà. Rồi một lần, hai lần thứ hai, 300 lap à, 400 lap. Chuẩn không thầy? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Ui ui, tốc độ cao đấy. 378 lap chứ 400. Này à, bắt đầu thua. Thua, bài khỏe đấy. 2299 á. Mày đấu sĩ á. Mình lắp vào mày đừng méo ăn uống đầy đủ nhỉ? Thằng này được ăn uống đầy đủ. 2299 là phải không? Không. Tự động chuyển hóa bàn đấu. Đúng đi em.
Đúng.
Ô, người châm. Full rồi.
Chuẩn bị ăn đi sang chuối.
Không biết. Ok thầy ơi, mày sẽ ride a cat. Lâu rồi, 15 phút. Well played bro. Mày lái luôn đấy, lái bình vua lái racing boy. Nhốt luôn, chết không? Ngồi đi. Đéo đi à? Vào nó kèm rất sư linh, đéo đủ mana là chết. Phải không? Không mà khỏe à ra. Đấy cái bài gì với cả Nautilus 2.
আজকে যদি আব্বু আম্মু যদি আমারে যদি বলতো যে সাকিব তুই বিয়ে কর, তাহলে আমি
এই লইতে বান্ধব তুই চুপ থাক। তুমি তো মোর বন্ধু সুরজ রে চেনো, মোর মেলা দিনের পুরানা বন্ধু। লোকটাও ভালো, বিশ্বাসী। আর তার মাইয়া যে খারাপ হইবে ইয়া কিন্তু মোর বিশ্বাস হয় না। আমার ওই দোস্ত সুরজ রে মুই কথা দিছি, তার মাইয়া আয়সার লগে আগামী মাসে মগো পোলার বিয়া দিব। তা বাবা তুমি কি কর?
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, রাস্তা ক্লিয়ার।
তোর বাবার একটু মাথা মোটা হইলে তাতে কি হয়েছে? কথাটা কিন্তু খুব একটা খারাপ করেনি, তাই না? ভালো একটা ডিসিশন নিছে।
এই বেটা, ওই যাও কই? আরে বেটা বহো, যাও কই?
বয় বাবা বয় রাখি, মাথাটা ঠান্ডা করে বয় না। কথা বলতেছি, কথাগুলি একটু শুন।
আচ্ছা আব্বু আম্মু মন থেকে খুশিতে তোরে বিয়ে করাইতে চাইতেছে। মানে তোর মতো বলদ আমি আমার দুনিয়াতে দেখিনি। তুই যেখানে রাজি হবি সে জায়গার মধ্যে তুই উল্টা মোসামুসি করতেছিস। আজকে যদি আব্বু আম্মু যদি আমার যদি বলতো যে সাকিব তুই বিয়ে কর, তাহলে আমি
এলোটা বান্ধব তুই চুপ থাক বাজান। মোসরামুসরি কইরা কোনো লাভ হইবে না। বিয়া কোনো অপরাধের কাম না। শুনো, পোলাপান যখন বড় হয় বাবা মার দায়িত্ব পোলাপান করে উত্তম জায়গায় বিয়ে দেওয়া। আমার জানা মতো মাইয়াটা সুশীল ভদ্র। বিয়েটা হইয়া গেলে তখন বুঝবা, তখন আর তোমার অঙ্ক মুখস্থ করা লাগবে না। বাবার হোটেলে বইয়া ঠ্যাংয়ের উপর ঠ্যাং তুলা খাবা। অসুবিধা কি?
অনেক অসুবিধা। আমি বিয়ে করবো না। আর তোমার বিয়ে দেওয়ার ইচ্ছা হলে তোমার ছোট ছেলের সাথে বিয়ে দাও। ওই যে আয়সানা কি নাম, ছোট ছেলের বিয়ে দিয়ে দাও তার সাথে। আমি পড়াশোনা করব। আমি পড়াশোনা করে পাশ করব। পাশ করে আমি হায়ার স্টাডির জন্য ইউনিভার্সিটিতে, বিদেশের ইউনিভার্সিটিতে আমি পড়তে যাব। আমি বিয়ে করব না, আমি পড়াশোনা করব।
বাজান, দিল্লি বহু দূর, ওদিকে তুমি তাকাইও না, লাভ হইবে না। ওই মাইয়ারেই তোমার বিয়া করতে হইবে। ফোন নাম্বার নেও, কথা কও, দরকার পড়লে দুজনে দেখা সাক্ষাৎ করো, সিন পরিচয় হও। আগামী মাসের যে কোনো দিন তুমি কত মোর এককানি কথা।
আব্বা তোরা তো জানিস তোর আব্বার মাথা গরম, যেই কথা বলে সেই কাজ না করা পর্যন্ত তার মাথাটা গরমই থাকে। তাছাড়া বাবা সবার তো আর লেখাপড়া হয় না, হয় ক বাবা যে বলছে বিয়ে শাদি কইরা বাবার ব্যবসাটা একটু দেখাশোনা কর, এতে করে তোর একটা নতুন জীবন হবে, একটা নতুন সংসার হবে, তাই না? জীবনটা একদম পাল্টায়া যাবে, ঝরঝরা হয়ে যাবে, তাই না? আব্বা আমার কথা শুনতে হয়। হ্যাঁ বাজান,
আমার ভবিষ্যৎ এমনিও ভালো, পড়াশোনা করলেই ভবিষ্যৎ ভালো হবে। তুমি যাও এখান থেকে, যাও, আমার মেজাজ একটু গরম হয়ে যাচ্ছে। যাও এখান থেকে যাও।
তোর বাবার কথাটা একটু ভালো করে মনোযোগ দিয়ে চিন্তা কর। হ্যাঁ
ভাইয়া, জীবনে বহুত অঙ্ক মুখস্থ করেছো, এবার জীবনের অঙ্কটা মিলাও। এই যে উস্কো খুস্কো গালগুলো আছে না, চুলগুলো আছে না, ওগুলো সেলুনে গিয়ে ফেশিয়াল টেশিয়াল করে একটু মানুষ হও, বুঝছো?
জুতাগুলো না ময়লা হয়ে গেছে, এগুলো ড্রাই ওয়াশ করবো। আমি ড্রাই ওয়াশ করবো।
Cái chắc chắn mấy ngày toàn ở đâu ấy. Ui Hiếu béo làm chắc giả điếc rồi. Sao? Ừ. Đó. Rồi chưa? Thằng ao không uy tín. Được mấy thằng đệ mà. Ui tao đây làm vũ đảm bảo mày nha. Xong tao có gì đảm bảo mày đâu, chỉ có bọn tao tự đưa nhau ra đảm bảo cho mày thôi. Ok nhá, tao mạng cũng xong. Thấy không? Sao? What the hell? Đúp. Nói chuyện đi, nói chuyện. Chịu ơi, broccoli ơi, chịu rồi. Yes. Thôi thế kệ nói chuyện hôm nọ đi. Thế thôi kệ nói chuyện hôm nọ đi. xong. Vậy nó chữa loại đi xong. Thằng nào cũng thế rồi. Không, chỉ là không ở được cùng thôi, không ở được cùng cái gì. À, thôi mấy thằng em đi để vợ anh nghe chuyện tí. Làm cái gì à? Căng căng ấy nhờ. Sự... Thôi vui nhé. Vui. Gì. Căng à? Lại còn chơi cùng nữa. Chú em ơi, viết code liên tục. Chắc à? Đánh mình ba người. Nhưng không làm gì đâu, thằng ấy có làm gì đâu. Hiểu béo. Phải chấm. Có kẻ đâu, nhưng mà ý là liên quan gì thằng yêu Khôi đâu. Ý là liên quan gì nó đâu. Sao đâu Hiếu ơi, không sao đâu. Anh có C không phải vấn đề. Anh có F mà Hiếu. À. Thấy chưa, bảo mà Hiếu. C là ngon rồi, tôi anh cái gì nữa. Cái môn đấy đầy thằng trượt. Có anh tin 1 tin 3, 2 con A. Khỏe đấy. Đây mà đục đùi rồi, phải làm cái kia là kịp lắm. Phải sầu riêng nào, rồi thiếu cái sầu riêng này. Để dễ lắm mà. Gì. Đúng rồi, cái sáng chú đăng bài đi Hiếu. Toàn 8 cộng, xong rồi chú cứ bảo là thấp thế. Thế không có thằng đăng bài nữa nói. Có thấy không? Rồi, nó ngược lại rồi. Ba mấy thằng Hiếu à? Ai à, đấy một đục lui. Xếp là ngược lại à? Để không biết gì. Để không. Ôi à. Gì. ui không. Sao cứ ấn thấy tanh tanh rồi. Ấn xứ Thanh Hóa. Đứng im. Mà gì đâu, không có gì đâu, không có gì đâu, có gì đâu, không kể, có gì đâu mà kể, có gì đâu mà đi kể, mà không có kể, mà tao có liên quan gì đến nó đâu mà kể. Ừ. Quý lắm chịu được. Đèo. Mày không? Cần đúng không? Quý à? Tôi là dí cu đít sao? Giống đâu chịu được. Càng gậy cay như đẹp trai như broccoli. Ô, đi biết không à? Điều. Và ô, máu á. Phải chưa? Ban gì 97 à? Tôi bố mày à? Cái gì đây? Tao có nghe nhầm không? Đoán mà. Phải là mày lớp 12 mà Quang. Phải là mày lớp 12 mà. Hoành ơi. Đây thử là ký á. Ui, hỏng ơi. Thằng. Mày đi. Một con tanh và một con đam ạ. Ui dồi. Ôi thua rồi, có cái đéo về đam ấy, đéo hiểu. Thế chết mẹ đi à? Nó 2 cái 7 nó bằng tuổi của anh Quang. Nó đã bằng tuổi mà. À, 3:43, 6 giờ mới học. À thằng Cương vừa xin gạo hả? Vừa xin gạo phòng nào? Ơi cái gạo mà nó cho tao nấu ấy, lâu vô nhiều hơn. À. Mai anh mang sang nhé. Cảm ơn. Mai anh mang cả đồ ăn của anh sang.